Good afternoon, children. Today we will start with the second step in the formation of a company, and the second step known as the incorporation stage. Now, incorporation stage means that registration of the company. A company will be registered under the Companies Act 1956, and they will obtain a certificate of incorporation which will enable them to have a separate legal existence from its owners, directors, shareholders and everything, etc. Okay, so incorporation stage is the second step in the formation of company, and at the completion of this step we get a certificate of incorporation which gives the company a perpetual succession. That means it can continue its business on its own name for an indefinite period of time. Okay, so now we will move on to the details of the various steps of incorporation stage. Now here we have the first step, which is known as filling of necessary documents. Now after the register of the company will approve the name of the company, the following documents will be needed to be submitted to the registrar of the companies, and then only the certificate of incorporation will be achieved by the company. So the first document that is to be submitted is memorandum of association. Now this is the charter of the company. That means the main objectives, the guidelines which the company will be following will be written in on this document. Okay, so memorandum of association is also known as the charter of the company. That means having at a glance of the memorandum of association, the outsiders of the company, the outsiders or the interested parties to the company can have a precise idea about what are the objectives of this company, okay, or what are the guidelines they are going to follow, how they are going to conduct the business. Everything will be written in the MOA. Next document is articles of association. So this document will contain the duties and obligations of the various members and the shareholders and the directors of the company. Next is statement of authorized capital. Authorized capital means how much with how much amount of the share capital can the company function its business. Okay, that means authorized by the registrar. Then list of names of directors along with their addresses, personal details, etc. Then we have notice of the address of the registered office of the company. That means where is the registered office of the company, that address has to be submitted to the registrar. Then statutory declaration. This is a declaration from the company's point of view, which has to be submitted to the registrar of the companies, which states that they are following all the guidelines and the protocols to be maintained for conducting the business in a particular area. Okay, now we move on to the other steps. Okay, now we have the second step. That means after we have submitted all the documents, now we need to pay the fees. So payment of fees is the second step in the incorporation stage. So in this step, the required fees which is needed to be submitted to the registrar of the company has to be deposited, and the fees depends on the amount of authorized capital. So if the authorized capital is rupees 1 lakh, and then on this 1 lakh rupees a particular amount of fees will be needed to be submitted to the registrar of the company. Okay, next step is third step, registration. Now after the payment of fees has been received, the receipt will be given to the owners of the company, and the registrar will be verifying all the documents and will enter the name of the company in his register. Okay, then we have the last step. That means after registration is done, we will get the certificate of incorporation. So this is the final step in the incorporation stage, as I told you earlier also. So after the name of the company has been approved and entered in the registrar, all the documents have been verified and the fees have been received and the registration has been done, then we get the certificate of incorporation, which is issued to the company by the registrar of the companies, and this certificate will give them a legal existence of the business of the company, and the company will be able to run its business on its own name, and they will have a separate legal existence from its owners. Okay, so these are the various steps in the incorporation stage of a company. Please go through it and listen to it. If you face any problem, feel free to approach me. Thank you, children.